What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today is the day, you guys. It's finally happening. Fani Willis is having to pay for her actions. Some accountability on her end. Now we got Fani Willis being hit with a bad look of 22 charges, guys. There is no way that she can duck, dodge, or weasel way out of this one. The black church is not going to help her in the court of law, guys. She's not going to be able to play that race card here. I'm excited to check out what's going on here and what these 22 charges on Fani Willis entails. So we're going to get straight into the video, and I'll give my thoughts on the back end of the video, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So guys, get my thoughts on the back end. And also, YouTube pushes this video out. Definitely stick around to the end. But yo, let's get straight into it. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Yo, let's get into it, y'all.
Fani Willis is dealing with more than a bad look. I love all these professional lawyers and legal people coming out and going, no, there's nothing untoward about having a raunchy affair with someone and stealing them away from their spouse. That's how lawyers are over here at Newsweek. We all know better. Ask your spouse, would she rather catch you in an affair or catch you embezzling money from work? Just go ask your spouse. Trust me on this one. Fani Willis is in deep trouble no matter how hard they try and cover for her. You can't hide 22 charges. Here's Newsweek. Fani Willis's decision is a bad look, the ex-prosecutor warns. It's worse than a bad look. People who cheat on their spouses show that they don't keep promises. But women who steal other people's spouses show that they don't honor other people's contracts, promises. Even if you're going to ignore the promise before God, a marriage is something that happens with the state also. Here's former U.S. Attorney Joyce Vance warned that Fani Willis' delay in speaking out on recent allegations of an improper relationship was a, quote, bad look and could make her a perpetual target for Donald Trump's legal team. Rightly so. Remember, there's 22 charges against Fani Willis, according to the Epic Times. Now, probably the way they break those out would be like one flight to the Caribbean is one charge. One flight to Napa Valley Winery and, hotel room is another charge. This woman, this is not looking good for Fani Willis just because she happened to be involved by stealing another married man. Recently, the legal team for one of the accused co-conspirators, Mike Roman, alleged that Willis had engaged in an inappropriate romantic relationship with an outside attorney brought in to take part in the Trump investigation, Nathan Wade, and that this was grounds for her to be disqualified from continuing to oversee the case. Here's why it's grounds. Because Fani Willis goes like this. When Nathan Wade says, I promise to have and to hold, from this day forth, she hires that guy and has him stab his wife in the back and betray that promise. And then Fani Willis and Nathan Wade put their hand on the Bible and say, I swear by the same Bible to tell the truth, Your Honor, and not, perjure myself. See, they can't be trusted. They're liars. They're grifters. Willis herself responded to the allegations on Friday, confirming that she did have a personal relationship. Oh, she's only a month after the rest of us. She went to a church first and accused everyone of racism. And now she goes, guys, okay, I might have, yeah, you're right. There was a relationship with Wade, but stating that it developed after he was brought on to the Trump case and did not present any sort of conflict of interest, which I don't even get how the distinction there. I'm going, whether if you went after him before or after. I'm saying when two people get together, when two people have an affair and the chemicals go, and you're, quote, in love or even in lust, you are a compromised person. You have favoritism to someone that I don't expect you to be fair. It means something different than two neutral, uninvolved bodies. And these people are all ignorant for acting different. A number of expert analysts have noted that on the legal merits, it is accurate that Willis's relationship with Wade did not present any conflict of interest, though they were sleeping together on the road, though they were going to notably romantic places, spending government money to go to Napa Valley, to go to the Caribbean, government money. Oh, I see nothing here. These people are frauds. All of these people in this article, all of these lawyers are going, oh, there's nothing untoward here. While also observing that the situation has created bad optics for the prosecution. Oh, this is only a bad look. It's optics. It's only what you see, they say. No, deep down, inside, as truth, values, and integrity, it is not just a bad look. It is an actual bad thing that she did. It actually points to the kinds of lawyers they are, the kind of laws they represent, the kind of trust in institutions they have, the kind of grift they're willing to pull off. And Wade were on the same side of the issue, but also warning that the DA's delay in addressing the allegations created a bad look. What a bunch of garbage. Despite the legal technicalities here, which suggests that Fulton County voters are entitled to have these cases managed by the district attorney they elected, Willis's delay in responding permitted the salacious allegation to fester and be treated as though they do merit recusal, Vance wrote. No, they do merit recusal. Her delay is part of the guilt. Of course, and it benefits Trump, by the way, for her to delay this thing longer. We like when it takes longer. I wish she didn't come out with this information till the middle of summer. So good job, Fani Willis. But it also shows you're guilty and you were putting your story together because she did respond, remember. She just lied. She went and talked about Nathan Wade's merit and how great he is in that black church. And how, oh Lord, why are these people persecuting me? Even though I stole another woman's, after a woman helps raise this guy's kids, he goes out and has an affair with me. After Fani Willis, who said a number of times on camera that no DA should sleep with employees, that it's a compromise. It's not going to work. 22 charges. Don't go away, Fani. You're busted. And you're going to drag the whole thing down, and I love it. Please stay on. I'm rooting with you, Fani. Please stay on and just discredit, soil this whole thing. Quote, it's a bad look for her, and I've heard more than one experienced attorney assume that the relationship is enough to disqualify her. That's right. None of this is what we expect of a prosecutor handling a case of such significance, correct? Quote, assuming Judge Scott McAfee permits her to remain on the case, she will be a nonstop target for the former president and for Doug in exile. Willis would do well to proceed with humility. I don't think it's in her bones, guys. Does she come off as humble to you? And take responsibility for making such an unnecessary misstep. And now we know she does not take responsibility either. She spent her whole career defending herself and attacking even her peers in her own office. Anyone, whether above or below. This woman's not humble. She doesn't have it in her. She may gain it, but it's not there now. McAfee has now requested that Roman's lawyers respond to Willis's latest filing to argue why the evidentiary hearing should still move forward. And I just say they should keep hitting her, just unleash on her, let it go. Don't pull up, get her off the case. Speaking to Newsweek about the matter, David Ehrenberg, a Florida state attorney and legal expert, suggested that disclosing the relationship earlier would not have averted controversy. False. As the mere appearance of a conflict would cause concern, even if a conflict does not exist on the merits. No, but you always want to get it out early instead of having it have to get ripped out through discovery, where then it really does look like she was covering stuff up. She made so many unforced errors on this thing. She should have come out and enumerated all 22 charges, said, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. I can't believe I did this, and I'm sorry. And if you guys won't accept this apology, then please accept me recusing myself and stepping down, and we'll put in this professional DA instead, which is anyone but Fani Willis. When you indict a former president, especially someone as polarizing as Donald Trump, You've got to know you'll be under a microscope and must make sure there are no vulnerabilities to exploit, Ehrenberg expressed. In other words, don't bring out the B team. Fani Willis wasn't just the B team, she was the Z team. No other team, according to Sonny Hostin, even wanted to take this case. That's how bad it was. They found, instead, they went to the grease trap, went to the very bottom of it, and found Fani Willis and said, good enough. They're all Democrats. We'll get a sympathetic judge and jury, and we'll get them. Quote, Willis's relationship with Wade is not in and of itself a conflict of interest that requires recusal, but the perception of a conflict distracts from the prosecution and could delay matters. It's the relationship and the payments to Wade that have generated unneeded controversy. Disclosing the relationship would not have changed that. The payments were for the relationships they could go on a Caribbean cruise. Well, you can't separate them. They're inextricable. This guy is making excuses. I have no idea why. I only know Fani Willis is corrupt. Well, I hope she stays on the case so that Trump is more likely to go free and buck all of these charges.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. Definitely going to be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those of you who want to go over there and check that out. Also, for you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug some love. Things are not looking up for Miss Fani Willis. District Attorney down there in Fulton County, Georgia, just can't seem to get a break. I mean, this is like storm after storm, hit after hit. Fani Willis can't even gasp for air at this point. She doesn't even have time to blink or bat an eye on that Trump case that she's been, so eager to, prosecute Trump on. Now she's got a whirlwind of her own. She's most likely going under, guys. We're going to see the end of Miss Fani Willis. Those 22 charges include her, frivolous spending with her and her boyfriend, Nathan Wade, on government money, taxpayer money, taking trips from here to there. The only thing that puzzles me about this whole Fani Willis, witch hunt against Trump, the big Trump hunt, is that Fani Willis left all those skeletons in her closet. Why would you be still doing all that dirt? And you know that you're going to have the microscope on you. Everyone's going to be looking at you. It's going to be a hyper focus from the public, from Trump's legal team, just all over is going to be a hyper focus because of the magnitude of the person you are pursuing. You have to make sure you are pristine, and Fani Willis is the exact opposite. They went and found a very corrupt district attorney to, pick up this case, thinking that she'd be able to get Trump. Fani Willis's corrupt nature is not going to win this Trump case this time, guys. It's actually going to mess it all up. Her corruption has literally flipped this whole Trump case upside down. This was supposed to be the most promising case, one of the most promising cases that were coming after Trump, one of the political whip Trumps, and now it's got no merit. She almost is about to lose her job. I mean, like, come on, guys. This is actually funny to see. There is no possible way Fani Willis recovers from this one just because of how she went about this whole, she was accused, and then she ran to the black church, ran to the race card, and now she's trying to say that, on Friday, she's saying that she did have a relationship with Nathan Wade. Well, we already knew that. I mean, it's already been proven on, Nathan Wade's Capital One account summary, guys. We've seen it. Fani Willis and Nathan Wade with the government G stamped on that bank statement coming from Capital One, showing that they were taking those flights together. And wasn't places that, they're conducting government business or working on this Trump case, guys. This was all lavish lifestyle type trips that they were taking together, guys. We've been knowing that Fani Willis and Nathan Wade had this personal relationship. It was just Fani Willis that was stuck in this delusion that she thought she was really pulling the wool over someone's eye by saying that, there was nothing. I deny all allegations. I mean, come on now. Well, race card isn't going to work here, Miss Fani Willis. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts, man. 22 some charges coming against Miss Fani Willis, just turning down in Fulton County, Georgia. I know that's got to sting, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts, man. What do you think is going to end up happening to Miss Fani Willis? Definitely let me know in the comment section down below. Also, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. It does not cost a thing. Hit that like button for your boy. Also, hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next one.